primarily lighter schools, and they don't have a whole lot of staying power.
The stream is
So,
echoing. Hold on, Ethan. Let me see if I can fix the echo.
oh
Sorry
my
about that,
goodness
guys. Let
gracious.
me do. Is there an echo still? Testing, testing. Can you hear the echo? Is there an echo? No, there. Ethan, say something.
Among
Among
Us.
Us.
Okay, can you hear it? Is there an echo? There's still an echo? Never mind. The echo's with Ethan. Okay. Why is it having an
Ah,
echo with Ethan? Maybe. Hold on. Wait. Let me figure this out. Boom. Is the echo still there?
Among Us.
Among
Among
Us.
Us.
Adas, say something. Everyone say something. Blah 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 blah. Okay, is the echo? But so there's no echo on me, but there's an echo on Ethan. It's playing the
Joe
Mama.
Mama.
Okay.
Joe Mama.
Hmm.
Joe Mama.
It's okay, guys. This is why we figured this out beforehand. Obviously, I didn't do that. How about now? Let me know. I'm gonna be kind of. Can you still hear it?
Among Us. Among Us.
Can you hear? Okay, so the echo's still on Ethan. What the hell?
Oh my goodness gracious.
Okay, let me see. Hold on. Uh, let's see. Let's see. Sorry about that, guys. Technical difficulties. I think you all understand. Let's see. Ethan, say something.
Joe Mama.
Okay, I think I know why.
Joe
Wait, hold on,
Mama.
because this is why. What if I... Ethan, say something now?
Joe Mama.
Can you guys hear Ethan still?
Testing.
Okay, wait.
Yes, we can.
Okay, hold on. How about now can you hear him? Can you hear him twice?
Testing. Pussy 1 2 3 pussy.
No, there's no echo? We fixed it! Woo! Okay, Ethan,
Let's
carry on.
go. Yes. Yes. Hell yes. Okay. So, back to what I was saying, we have two teams that are very similar in their loadout and playstyle, where they're primarily lighter tanks, and they need to sort of use their mobility to their advantage in order to properly control the map, control the flow, and uh, survive, so to say. So, uh, there are some key differences, though, is that Yakko will have some more health on their individual tanks because of, like, their T-34s and their Panzer IVs. They'll have a lot more varied HP compared to Chiaton. They're going to be on the lower end, but Chiaton is consistently a lot faster, and they have a lot more zoom out compared to Yakko tanks, so they have a much bigger advantage when it comes to spatial awareness. And that is a huge advantage, especially when it comes to these lighter schools, because that allows them to get intel better. And so that is what Chiaton will have to utilize, and Yakko instead will have to utilize their larger HP pool than Chiaton, even though Yakko isn't really the biggest school when it comes to HP. So key players will be the 85s. The 85s will definitely be a very important asset when it comes to fighting Chiaton because of that nice damage. The BT-42 isn't as useful as against like a more medium or heavy tank oriented school because their HP is low anyway, but it can get some good picks if it's utilized right. As well as the Chiat shotgun, on the other hand, with Chiaton is going to be very important because it's going to be able to finish off those higher HP Yakko tanks a lot faster. So it's going to be, hopefully, we see a very mobility focused match, and we get some nice exciting moments here. Alright, a nice even game. That means not a lot of respawns, though. A lot more advantage as well. That's where the school's officers will really need to step up to the plate. True. Yeah, those people, but in the context of what we're talking about, those people also tend to be a lot more independent and outside of the command structure as well. So I wouldn't really factor them into that equation anyway. Yes. Yes. He definitely has some experienced talent on the Echo team. That's an old head right there. Got 5 minutes left for the big kickoff. We're, we're fancy like that. All right, all right. Now here's another. You don't. We're not gonna make a poll for this because there's too many people. But who do you think is gonna get the first kill? Who do what do we think, chat? Okay. Mhm. Yes. Yes. Because it now like it always has that one tap capability, yes, but you're going up against very fast reloading high velocity guns that the 42 is going to be struggling to get away from if it does not get that pick. I just figured leaving and rejoining would fix the situation because I couldn't hear you. Yes, I can hear you. Quick technical difficulties. Man, there are a lot of spectators. Oh my goodness. Why did you do this? 3, 2, 1, go! All right, we got that's the game start, and that's the beginning of round one of the semifinals of the GUP Summer Tournament. And off we go. For Yakko, we have an 85, both Panzer IVs, a 76, no, two 76s, and looks like two T50s, a BT, and a T26. Meanwhile, on the other side, we have Chihas galore, both Chihas, Honi 3. Then we got some Hagos, Chihes, and then we got the Shinhodos as well. And the Chinu too. So we got a big heavy hitter coming out in the first opening moments here. Oh my goodness. It- oh, wow. Okay, both teams hard rushing into the center of city. Yakko already at short diag. That is a bold play from Yakko. Wow. They're already behind Chiaton. I don't even think Chiaton knows at this point. Oh my goodness. Immortal instantly goes down. Oh my goodness. Ambush here. Chiaton's all bunched up. Another Chiaton tank goes down. Wow. Panther 4 might go down here. Oh, at least he gets both tags on them though. They're low. Astra Astra staying in the bush here. Takes out a BT. A Yoko goes down. There's Chino in the bush. No one can see it. Evil Chino in the bush. Oh wow, it wasn't a one shot. Unlucky. Yeah, like Lacko has lost. But the first pick does go to Yatko, so whoever thought that, then good job on you, little pat on the back. But it was a Panzer IV. So how is Yatko gonna recover from this? It's very hard to get back. It's hard to get back into cheeky little play from the Chino too there, managing to stay alive. What is the Yakko game plan here? Looks like they've assigned tanks. They're moving out. Looks like they're going the opposite side of the map. I don't blame them. True, true. Now, I think most likely. But I mean, Yakko really did have a good start. They just failed to capitalize on it completely. They kind of got too separated and they let themselves get picked off one by one. Yes. Yeah. It just seems like yeah, they split up too much and they got isolated. Mhm. I mean, yeah, they were over on Chiaton's court. They couldn't really. Yep. They're probably seeing why Yakko has left. Get some crucial information, possibly. No one can comprehend the mind of a Chiaton. Yep. This poor soul. I mean, he is in a T-26 here. He can relay. He is at least relaying this information to the rest of Yakko, I hope. Let's see here. Immortal and Michiru playing a little aggressive here. Looks like the game has slowed down a little. Hmm. Astra off in the far north with Lucio. Yeah. Yeah, really. Wow, what a good hit. Yeah, they're lobbing shots. Yakko's lobbing shots over. What a what a what a great shot. Yep, looks like they've pulled back to the blacktop. And it looks like I honestly wonder what the game plan here is from Chiaton. They're giving up a lot of space here. Hmm. Now, I mean, personally, I don't like defending warehouses. It's just not for me. But I wonder what Yakko's gonna do here. Oh, they're moving up to industrial, hoping to take down ambush, set up there, see what they could do. Really. Got a little bit
I
of
will say
resistance.
they are fighting in warehouses.
Oh, really? Immortal and Smiles. Immortal and Michiru are out here duking it out. Oh, Shadow is taking shots at them from the blacktop. So he's got some nice dual pressure here. Yoko playing very aggressively. Takes out Immortal. That is a Chinu. That is a Chinu. Oh, Yoko misses. Oh no. Oh, saved. We saved him. Oh my goodness. Wow. Wow. Oh, the savior, dude. Like that's the second time he saves people, bro. Last round he was holding off the cruiser horde in the T50. Yep, Chiaton moving very aggressively. Wholesale Kevin here is in a very bad position. Micah. Yep, down he goes. Yeah, Yako needs to reposition. Yes. Strangely, strange. Strangely, Yako is playing more Chiaton's game, where they're very maneuverable, very loose, and very skirmish-like. Well, Chiaton is staying very, very bunched up and fairly static, as we saw with the beginning, and now here with their entrance to city. All right, Chiaton looks to be shifting over towards the north once again. So has Yatko. They've positioned themselves over by Westfield. And when it comes to reserves, Chiaton, it's going to be a little weird because a lot of them. Okay, so they have two, four. They have four tanks left. Mitro just took one, so they have three tanks left in reserve. Meanwhile, Yatko, on the other hand, has two, three, four. They have four, so numbers are very even here. Russian cyber attack. All right, yep. They have the Shiatan has consolidated in the southeast corner, while Yako is on the opposite side. Now, they are moving up in the north slowly. Looks like they're gonna be taking their time here. Let's see. The shotgun should be out, so we have both derp guns from both teams out and about. Let's see who's piloting the coveted gun. Let's see here. It's so hard to tell them apart because they're the same. Except the gun. Or is it already dead? Maybe. We'll find it. Find it eventually. Yep, Yako looks like to be moving up through to Northeast City. And Chiaton has stayed put. So I wonder if Yatko is going to flank around their side, but they have Astra in the southeast blacktop sitting there with the deadly Chinu 2. It's going to be able to do some huge damage if Yatko goes to City Sign and he's able to sit there on their flank. That's going to be a really, really bad situation for that Yatko finds them, and if that comes to pass. Chiaton moving out, some moving to the northeast section of the city where Yako is waiting. We might be, yep, we have a confrontation here. Yoko taking a shot, but missing. He is in the, yeah, he is in the corner on the blacktop. D1 here is probably gonna take some hits here in the Stug. It goes down. Yako is behind their main force here. Yoko missing. Unfortunate. Ooh, I don't think Cheon did not lose anything in that engagement. Yako will probably be down to their last reserves here. That was a very poor way to handle that from Yako. They were just way too slow. It looks pretty good. Alright, Chiatown looks to be posted up in North City, like how they probably originally planned to do before Yako kind of rolled up on them there. And Yako is pulling back to warehouses. Shots are being exchanged, though. I do not know from where. Yes. Oh, now, Chiaton, I believe, still even has reserves left. They do. They have a Kinu, a Hago, and a Chi-Ha. So it's not looking good for Yako here. They're going to have to get some serious trades if they want to stay in this match. Yeah. Mm-hmm. All right, by parking garage, slowly creeping up here to warehouses. Let's see if Yako can catch them up on the approach, or at least spot them. Yoko definitely knows now. We taking a shot. Yep. Yep. One goes down. Yep, they know. He Giannis missing, and Yoko goes down. Memorial goes down in return. Yep. Michiro goes down. Giannis doesn't know from behind. Goes down. Far goes down and Shadow. They're missing. Unfortunate. Aterian skedaddling. Yeah, the last of Yakko coming out now. Aterian escaping. Wow. Thought I thought he was a goner there. But looks like Giatan is trying to move in pursuit there. He better stay off those main roads. Yep. Aterian making a run for it. Goes down, though. Not right. Chiaton is also out of reserves. I'm assuming Chiaton is also fairly low. So can Yakko get some good picks here? Yeah, Piarnis is definitely gonna get caught out here. This is not good. Piarnis did miss here. Pixel eating a shot here. All right, here comes Chiaton charging across. Piarnis sends a shot into the dirt. Taking multiple hits here. Down he goes. Can B1 pick up something? B1 goes down. It's just Yoku. It's Chiaton already saying GG's. Immortal talking in Japanese in the chat. What a king. What's the deal between the Ho Ai and the Chi Hei? So both of those tanks are just upgraded Chi Ha Kais, essentially. Yeah. Oh my good. Oh wow. Yeah, that would have been diabolical. Yeah. Yeah. Yoko goes down, and Chihatan takes round 1.
Boom! There we go. Look at that. Pretty fancy, guys. I know. Let's go and ask for some interviews. Let's see if we can get some. Let's go losers first, and then we'll go winners. Interview
We
time.
are doing a server restart, so this will be good timing.
Yes. Okay, we're gonna get Yoko in here. Yoko's gonna be joining us. Let's go ahead. Let me see when he joins. They're gonna be heading over to HQ. In the meantime, we're gonna get some, what's it called up? Some images, not some images, some interviews. So let's go ahead and get that now. Let me see. Let's go ahead and get up. I'm gonna get up Yoko. I'm gonna put him over here in this chair. Where is Yoko? He's not in the, what's it called?
He's dead.
He's dead. He needs to join. He's already in the chair, but he is not in the stage. Let's head over to HQ so we can get him. If I can even find HQ.
I got it. Here we go. Alrighty.
Okay, let me. Okay, there we go. Okay, let's. Oh, Yoko's here. Okay, let's get him up. Come on up, Yoko.
Hello, guys. Hello.
Hello,
Hello.
Yoko. How are you?
I'm doing good. I'm doing good, you know.
That's good to hear.
Having
Alright.
fun.
Alright. Why don't you walk us through the game plan?
Okay. So for the first round, we had a plan to get into a CQC battle with them, okay? So the idea was to push through lower and get so close that we can like brawl with them, you know. But as you saw, it didn't really work out really well, you know. It's like it's just fun, you know.
Okay. And
Alright.
how
And
did
that's
you
pretty
do
much
that
it.
first engagement? Like, how did you react to that?
It was pretty good actually. I reacted very well, you know. We killed the shotgun, we killed a bunch of tanks, you know.
Okay.
I feel good about it, you know.
Is there any changes coming through the second round?
Definitely. We're gonna be a bit more careful in how we played because we played a bit more recklessly than we should have,
Okay.
and that's why we suffered. But that's all.
Alright. It was short and simple.
Yep.
Perfect. Okay. Well, Yoko, do you have anything to say to Chiaton going into round 2?
I want to say that Cheeton's pretty tough to fight. You know, we're gonna try to win the second round, but we're just having fun. You know.
Okay.
That's good.
Respectable. Just having fun. You know, that's what this is all about at the end of the day. We all
Of course,
gotta
man. Of
remind
course.
that. This is all about having fun. Well,
Yep.
awesome, Yoko. Thank you for joining us. It's a pleasure
You're
having
welcome.
you. And we'll send you
All right,
back
guys.
on your way, and we'll get Chiaton up here.
All
Bye-bye.
right. Bye
Bye-bye,
bye.
Yoko.
Bye bye.
All right, let's get that guy out of here. Oh, I think I sent Ethan back down. Oops, wait, where did Ethan go?
Oh, I'm still
Oh,
here.
okay, you're still here. I'm tripping.
Don't you worry.
Okay, well, let's get, I'm guessing, who will we get? Immortal? Let me see. Are they still in HQ or are they moving over? I think they have moved
Let's
over.
see. Looks like they're moving over.
Back to city. Okay.
So back to city.
We'll get a Chiaton interview. Let's get, oh, Immortal's here. Okay, let me get up Immortal, and let me see if I can get Immortal's, picture.
You guys have little cardboard cutouts of us?
Yeah,
Yes.
it's very on the fly. Hold on. Wait,
We have cardboard
Nah, just
cutouts of
get a
everyone.
stock image of Kinyo Nishi because that's my avatar.
wait. It's okay. I already got your avatar right here. Hold on. I
Alright,
just have to
perfect.
download it.
Okay. Thank you.
Okay, hold on. Wait. We'll get to the
Alright.
questions in a bit. Hold on. I just gotta.
Yeah, no, take your time. I need to take a breather. There was a lot of chaos on our end. I don't know if you guys covered it or not.
We did about the what's it called, right? Your tanks.
Yeah, we were fighting a war on two fronts, dude. Supply chain issues. Oh my gosh.
So before we kind of what happened because we didn't really understand
All right.
what was going on.
So
What was happening?
we were going over our pre-deployment and stuff, and because of how loud everything was, I was like, all right, I can't think if you guys are in your tanks right now. Then we see a countdown come down, and like it's like everyone, all right, never mind, they're counting us down, let's get in our tanks. And then the people assigned to set like two of those tanks were like, these aren't working. And I'm like, what do you mean they're not working? And they're like, yeah, we can't move. And I'm like, oh shoot, okay, quickly go grab something like similar, and like, you know, that delayed those two people for like 30 seconds, and we
Ah,
just had to
okay.
we had to come out. We had to come out like right away. So like we're set up in our initial forward positions, and then Yato happens to intersect our line, and like we kind of did a couple like kind of disconnected encirclements on them because they pushed straight into us. And now it's like I'm wrangling the reserves of people who died, knowing that I have two tanks I'm not sure aren't working, and they're fixing it on the fly. Everyone's like running around in the background, which many thanks to like Sans and Jerry for helping sort that out. But like it was just pure chaos where I'm like I'm considering more than just fighting Yato. I'm fighting my own loadout because it's not cooperating with me.
Real, you gotta wrangle the beast.
Yeah.
Well, awesome. Well, let's go ahead and let's jump into kind of what happened in the match. So, the first round, pretty after that, we were a little worried that first engagement. It almost seemed like Yako was about to almost encircle you guys, but I think your guys' little force in like the forest, like Astra and the Cheating 2, really did good work, and I was really kind of saved you guys. We were kind of worried for you in the beginning. What was going through your guys' mind in that first like engagement?
Wasn't anything we hadn't trained for. We've been training ever since our Pravda match because we understand that, yeah, we don't have the most HP, right? So, like, if someone decides, hey, let me use the fact that they don't have HP and hard rush them to, like, their disadvantage, like, I'm like, all right, so after the Pravda second round where, we got pretty heavily damaged as a result, we were like, we need to start training to, like, counter getting HP rushed instead of going like, yeah, they have more HP than us and we can't deal enough damage in time to be able to like respond to that. We're like, all right, you know what? That is a horrible excuse. Let's actually work around that and try and figure out how we're going to counter it. And we did for the most part. I mean, needless to say, it did hurt irregardless, but at least we got like that kind of through.
Yeah.
But it was stressful. I'm gonna be honest. It was stressful. It's not that I saw red. Maybe I saw pink.
Pink. Uh-oh.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, what are we expecting round two? I know you can't give us your full plan, but are we expecting, a little more defensive, a little more offensive? We kind of seen that kind of mix of how you guys had it first round. What are we expecting?
Honestly, that is a great question. And I need to ask my own guys right now because I was just like, all right, I'm gonna take a breather right now, and just cool my head while you guys figure out what we're gonna do next. So, I mean, it's just as much of a surprise that you guys will have to see. And I'm not trying to like gatekeep anything this
Oh, no,
time because
I
like
get you.
I really don't know.
We're
But
awesome.
yeah, thank
Well,
you.
Going into
I
round
don't.
two. Oh wait, one more
Is
question.
there?
One more question.
Okay.
Okay,
Yeah.
one more question. Going to round two, do you have anything to say to Yakko?
Mm, I mean, I'm happy that they've been respectful and they're good sports about it. I gotta like applaud them, pat them on the back for that. I love seeing when the community comes together. Like, we put aside our differences at the end of the day, right? This is just a game. This is a community. We're more or less role playing our Oshi schools, and like seeing which one will come out on top. This is the Uma Musume of tanks, so
Word.
to speak. So yeah, I mean, yeah, dude. I always look forward to like the tournaments because it's that big. It's your final exam. It's your final exam to see like how far your school has come, and
Yeah.
what you got to work on.
Yeah, real bro. Peace and love.
Yeah.
We respect that. Awesome. Well, Immortal, thank you so much
Yep.
For being here. We'll let you go back to be all
All
stressed
right.
out.
Thank you. Thank
And
you.
good luck in going into round
Yes.
two.
All right. Thank you. Thank
Bye
you. Thank you.
bye. Bye bye.
All right.
Okie dokie.
All right, very interesting interviews.
Yeah, very interesting interviews from Yoko and Immortal. Let me go ahead and get my commands back up. Adas, I'm gonna ask you because I think you're more knowledgeable than me. What is Ume Sume? What did he say? What is that, Adas? If you could
What is
explain.
that? What is that?
I'm not too knowledgeable on it on myself, but it is, yeah, like what was a horse gambling game.
Ah,
It's
okay.
basically they take horses that have participated, like race horses that have
It's the
participated in
gotcha game
Japan.
everyone's talking about.
Yeah, they took the horses that have participated in Japan, turn them into horse girls, and
Wait,
that's the
what?
game.
Okay, okay, let's not talk about that. I thought it was going to be
Yeah.
like like the Squid Game where it's like, we are not horses.
Yeah.
We are humans. I thought it was like that. Okay, well that took a turn.
We got
I believe it did at
we got
least
our
last for like a few years beforehand.
we got normie brains up here at commentating, bro.
This
We
is
don't
true.
we don't know about that.
Well, let's just say we do not endorse any type of horse girls or horse racing.
Yeah. Yeah.
So
That's
But we
gambling.
do endorse
Don't
gambling. Remember
we do
that.
endorse
don't
gambling,
gamble.
yes.
We
That is
do?
true. Just now we just did actually. Jerry, I just
Oh,
got a
okay.
call from Jerry. We just endorsed gambling.
Okay,
Speaking
okay.
of gambling,
Speaking of gambling.
let's get a poll.
Yeah.
All right, round. Who will win round dose? As the countdown started.
No.
Okay. I gotta get the emojis. Oh my god, I'm moving. My fingers are moving as fast as they can, guys. I'm an old man. You have to realize this. Okay. Boom. There is the poll. Who's gonna win round 2? Let's see. If Chiaton does take it, that means they win the match and they are off to the finals. If that does happen, that means Yako is off to bronze. Now if Yako does win, they are off to finals, and if Chiaton loses, they are off to bronze. So here we go. We're gonna kinda let's see what Yako's planning. I think one of the things they did mess up is that when they lost that first game, there was no reinforcements. They took a good while to kind of get that reinforcement. Chiaton was quick on the draw. They were already there, and kind of those lingering forces that was left behind with Yako, they just got mopped up by the rest of Chiaton. I forgot to remove Immortal. You're right. Let me get him off the stage.
Get off the stage.
Now's a good time, folks, to use the restroom if you haven't. Use the restroom. Go kiss your mother goodnight. It's probably late.
Yep.
Get some water. I should get some water, but I'll probably get some water later on. Good. Okay. We're kind of just chilling at the moment. Both schools aren't ready. I think we have some AFK people on both sides.
Oh my goodness gracious. Let's see here. Have both teams gone into tanks yet? So Chiaton's starting. So we should see the round start fairly soon.
Yes. What's up,
How's
Jerry Invictus?
how's it
Oh
going,
my goodness,
guys?
We're
Jer
doing
Bear.
good, Jerry. We just got done with interviews. How's it going on your end?
All right. We had to restart the server because or rather, two of Chiaton's tanks broke. Luckily, there was a replacement for one of them last round, but they actually kind of went without one of their tanks.
What happened even with their tanks? Do
They
you know?
basically their Chihei command variant broke and the Hoai broke. I was able to replace the Chihei with just the regular Chihei, so the non-command variant, no stat difference. But
Okay.
they just kind of had to go without the Hoai.
Oh, okay. I was
Okay.
wondering, where is the Hoai?
Yeah, so I ended up giving them an extra Chiha Kai instead, which is not a fair trade. they got
Yeah.
gimped. Like it didn't matter, but like I felt bad, bro.
You
Yeah.
might as well. I would say give him another Chihei at that point because they're fairly similar.
Yeah.
Yeah. So are we? Is everything fixed already? Or?
Yeah, it's all fixed. That's why we did the restart.
Ah, okay. Had to quickly open up Studio.
Yeah, it was all I did was just revert those two vehicles to a previous version that worked, and then I tested it while the match was running.
Got it. So Jerry, let's get your. What the hell was that? Well, that's Ceylon's creature. I thought like a bug flew across my screen. But Jerry, let's get your prediction. What do you think this round is gonna go? Do you think Yako's gonna make a comeback, or do you think Chiaton's gonna take it?
Yeah, I think Yako's gonna get a comeback this round.
Ooh,
All right.
Yako comeback this round. All right, awesome. And then and you were over there with I'm guessing you were mostly busy during the match.
For the most part, yeah. I was trying to watch it though, as much as I could.
Awesome. Jerry,
Too good for us. He's too good for
He's
us.
too good for it. He's too pure.
I'll start the new countdown, by the way.
Like one time I saw
Alrighty.
Jerry join my game, and I think like doves like started flying. It was bizarre.
I heard like a halo in the background.
I
Oh,
know.
Like,
started flying. Did someone get married?
no, I'm playing the game and all I hear is, I just hear the fluttering of wings, bro. Like, yeah, same thing. No, no, All right,
The weirdest glazing ever. Love you guys, by the way.
Immortal looks like to be going to dirt, probably to look for that Yatko rush again. I'm actually glad we really saw that because it was nice, something nice and different, you know. Word up. All right, so now we got Yatko moving into warehouses. I wonder if they'll stop here or continue on like last time. Chiaton looks like to be doing the same thing, setting up here in Northeast City. That that surprisingly lasted the entire game. Yeah, I feel like the bringing out the 42 is first is just a bad play because like if you have like Chinu 2s running around that can just get one tapped and there's just not a whole lot of value it can bring from early picks in the game. Yeah. All right, Immortal here. Yep, he's definitely seen them, and Chiaton might be moving in to adapt to the situation. Or not. Maybe they're just chilling. Maybe they think something else. Maybe they think something's coming up Westfield. But guest is up on the Northwest Blacktop, might run into Astra and Lucio here coming up in the Chinu 2, and what looks to be a Shinhodo guest here in the humble T26. I do not like his odds though. That would be very big. Yeah, they do not. Yeah, they do not. Yep, here. Yeah. Giaton looks to be moving up to Westfield here, taking the initiative early on in the game. Moving up through Park and into the church area. They might be looking for another push onto warehouses. Let's see if Yakko is a little more prepared to deal with it than last time. Mm. Ooh, that shotgun is dangerous. That is not very good, especially with the shotgun running around. The rear guard for Yakko really has to watch themselves here. Ashford's gonna flank you. Ooh, manages to avoid them. First kill goes to Chihatan. Chihatan takes his first loss. Yep. Lucio taking a hit here. The flanking force from Chihatan is coming up. They're in a this is not very good. Ooh, B1 almost went down. Down goes Yoko. What a ooh, looks like a not very good first engagement for Yakko here. Very good for Chihatan. Yeah. Ooh. Yeah. That gun that the Chinus in general are just so good against light tank schools. They're fast, they can easily keep up with them. They have great damage. They have great HP for their size. It's just such a good all-around tank. Chihatan losing not a whole lot there. Ooh. Yakko off to a really bad start. I wonder if he warned them about the flank coming up the rear. Like Chiaton is so good at dealing with these light tank schools because they are the fastest loadout, and they just have not only like the Chinus, but they also have the derp gun and the short gun to help clear out those mediums. So Yakko really has to pick their battles against Chiaton here. Both sides exchanging shots. Oh, Chiaton making a mad dash. Ooh. BT-42 gets popped. Wow. Death Moon 7 claiming the kill. He wants it known. Chiaton rushing Yakko down. They are not afraid at all. Oh my goodness. Harness missing his shots, goes down. Alright, Pixel finally goes down here. Chiaton's not afraid. They are just eating this. Wow, this still goes down. But they're already far ahead, and now it's just eating into Yakko now. Yep. Now B1 goes down to oh my goodness. Chiaton has just such consistent DPS against it's just these light tank schools are just cannot keep up against Chiaton here. Like Like, Chiaton is so perfect for dealing with these light tanks. Damn, down goes Shadow. An Immortal trades with a T-26. This is a big disaster. Guest here taking hits against another Chiakai here. Loose. Oh my god. This is actually hard to watch here. Kickflip kill. Fair enough. Yoko goes down. Yeah, Chiaton does not care. The Chinu 2 still alive. And that goes game. Wow. That is game. Oh my goodness. Chiaton really Chiaton really showing what they're capable of here. They plug, they plug walked up on him, bro. Yeah. Wow. And Chiaton moved on to the finals. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, but like in a situation like this, it is what it is, brother. Yep. I will show up this time. Hilda gonorrhea. Yep. Yeah, that was very, very surprising here. Ceylon doing Ceylon things. I'd hope we.
I voted for Yatko to win because I think it would have been like a nice underdog story, but oh well, you know.
I would have liked to see the game go to a round 3, you know, but
What? Wait, what? What are you describing right now? I would say, I mean, it wasn't. What do you mean? They tried. They really fucking tried, dude. We were on the ropes.
yeah.
We were on the ropes. Like we ran out of tanks. You gotta give it to them. We ran out of tanks, right?
Yeah. Yep.
Pressed our advantage while we had it. You know, like I hate doing this to people, but like a lot of the times, like Chiaton, right? You guys say it's a mobility school, right?
Yeah.
So it's kind of like we need to take map control at least to a certain extent, and I just do my best to stop my guys from spawn camping. You know, so like, you know, that's kind of where it breaks down. We did a little firing on them as they exited, I will admit. I partook, not my finest hour. Yeah, I saw the Stug. I had to, man. Thank you. Yes, you know, my heart goes out. You know, I know how hard Yatko trained. All right, you know, we saw them on City Arena parallel to us like nearly every day. You know, so we have to give that to them. Really, really give that to them. Like, you know, and you know, there's always more matches other than the tournament. You know, for me, like I've already gone through my tournament in the winter a couple years ago. Like, you know, I hope everyone else like everyone probably does aspire to like reach that point, right? Like, you know, my students are pressing hard. They're like, dude, you've won your tournament, but we haven't won ours. And I'm like, all right, okay, you're right. You're right. You know, I'm an old man. I'm on Elba right now, you know. I mean, having margaritas on the beach. Both of them. I don't know. Like honestly, well, like Ethan's here, so maybe I don't know.
Yeah, watch your words, bro.
Yeah. Hey, I said I like you guys both equally. All right. I like you guys both
Bro,
equally, so I can't be biased. I can't be biased, especially because you guys are coming in right now, right?
Appreciate it. We love you.
But you know, we've trained with both of them for the tournament. You know, both of you guys have definitely been a true challenge that isn't gonna let us like, you know, take it easy at all. You know, same with Yatko. You know, so I expect a struggle. I expect a struggle, no matter which way it goes. You know, this is gonna be a tournament where nobody's pulling their punches.
Yeah, I was, yeah.
Like at least our matches have gone very quick. You know, I also had Bondpole in mind because I was like, we gotta wrap this up no matter which way it goes, so that you know the Europeans can play. But also, it's just like we don't have a lot of HP to trade, so the longer we take in an engagement, the more likely it is for us to die. You know. That second round, I was just running around trying my best not to die. Oh, I love that camera angle with the little alien ship. Yeah. Alright. But, oh, actually, Adas is also here, I just noticed. Alright, I don't know you guys. I barely know you guys' profile pictures, my bad. But since you're both here, good luck. Hey, you can't blame me, dude. All I see is your guys' Roblox avatars half the time. Yeah, I did. I thanked him. I thanked him the first round. You know, I gave him a shout out. But you know, since I said that to like you know Ethan, good luck as well with us. You know,
First round was scuffed, man. I feel so bad.
I know, dude. At least it worked out. At least it worked out.
At least it worked out. So sorry, man.
Well, we'll do our due diligence next week and start stress testing OVA for you to make sure there's no mix-ups. But yeah. I'm having a blast this tournament. I love this community, you know?
That's good. That's good.
What really sucks is that like Astra and I even tested things out too. Like I don't know what happened.
Dude, it just happens. I remember it happening once during a Maginot match, where like every tank that had like a double turret was just broken, and it was like Maginot v Belwa, and there was like 60 people watching, you know, or like more or less it was full teams participating, and like everything just broke because it was a 2v2 as well. So yeah, I don't know, dude. You know, Kevin's working on it. I'm doing my best to learn what he's doing so he doesn't have to set everything up as well. And you know, I'm teaching my guys and whoever else wants to contribute to do the same. So like, you know, the hope is, you know, we'll be in a better state where not only the community is running strong, but the game is too. Yes.
Also, make sure to hop into the other stream.
Okay.
Yeah, bye
Bye
bye.
bye.